Hello, hello, party people. And welcome, guests and viewers, to Siren versus Devil Ray. I'm your Game Master RC. Tonight's stream uses Mutants and Masterminds 4th edition, the latest version of the world's greatest superhero RPG, made by our friends at Green Ronin Publishing. In fact, this preview adventure comes from the 4th edition crowdfunder that is live on Kickstarter. For the uninitiated, the game's main mechanic uses a d20 plus an ability modifier versus a difficulty check. This allows it to facilitate cinematic action. Character creation offers nearly unlimited flexibility to create any type of character. And the system has a sort of currency called hero points, which have many uses, but for the time being and for the purposes of this preview, we'll just be using them for the awesome mechanic of rerolling, where anytime you reroll, if you get below 11, you get to add 10 to your roll, meaning at a minimum on a reroll, you get to have an 11. These are earned by leaning into genre tropes like setbacks and complications, heroic behavior, good roleplay, jokes I think are funny, and even jokes I think aren't. So Rachel, who will you be playing today?
I am playing Cassandra Vale, aka Siren. I've got a little. Do you want me to read a little paragraph about her?
Yeah, go for it.
She's a psychologist who was visiting the Caribbean studying voodoo when she accidentally ran across a smuggling operation. When the smugglers tied her up and threw her overboard to the sharks, the Siren, I'm guessing how to pronounce this. Is it Loa? What they're calling the type of deity?
I believe so.
I googled that right as while you were talking. I was like, oh my god, I didn't. Loa, the sea reached out to her. Cassandra became Siren's vessel, an agent in the mortal world to aid humanity against the forces of evil.
All right, and she will be taking on Devil Ray. Carl Mattis was the military diver chosen to test the experimental marine augmenting naval test apparatus, or MANTA, diving suit. During a deep-sea dive test, he faked his own death to steal the suit and the power it represented. He has since modified it and adopted the name Devil Ray, becoming a modern-day pirate and scourge of the seas. And I think because not everyone is familiar with the Freedomverse, which is the universe that the where Freedom City and the Mutants and Masterminds core universe takes place in. It's worth mentioning that Siren is a member of the Freedom League, which is like a group of the most powerful heroes in the Freedom City setting. I'll say I don't believe that Devil Ray is her.
Makes note about my character real quick.
Yeah, I was saying I don't believe her. I don't believe Devil Ray is meant to be her explicit nemesis, though. Obviously, their abilities are going to bring them into conflict.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be playing with the 4th edition game. Specifically, this is the third of the matchups that Green Ronin has released. They, in fact, worth mentioning, released one earlier today, their 7th one. I'll also make a note that I linked to the Kickstarter in the chat. Today, there was 2 new add-ons that you can do for your pledge that were added. One is a power effects deck, which will be a deck of physical cards that have all of the powers and the modifiers and the rules for those individual powers. So you can have them on hand for your in-person games, or use them when creating characters. They also are adding a special edition version of the Hero's Handbook. It is going to have a dust jacket featuring the art with no logos and text, and it's going to have it's going to be a foil stamped hardback with a ribbon bookmark. So. You can either upgrade your existing.
I don't need that.
You can either upgrade your existing pledge or add it on as a separate edition of the book, and same with the power effects deck. Also, if you maybe checked out the crowdfunder initially, they also released a character record folio pack, which I added to mine, which are going to be 5 physical 16-page booklets for keeping track of a character across the course of a campaign. So yeah, you'll be able to do a pack of 5 of those for 25. But also, if you do back
useful, but then you'd have to be able to read my handwriting. So,
well, it's meant to be for you, not for the GM. You have to be able to read your handwriting.
It's more likely than other people, but it's still not 100%. Let's be clear.
But the great news is that same record folio pack will be available as a PDF.
Ooh, that I can type.
What were you gonna say?
That I can type.
Exactly.
No, this is my handwriting is so bad, I got extra time on the SATs because of my handwriting.
Dang, not the accommodations.
Yeah, like I got accommodations for my handwriting. It's like people are like, "Oh yeah, your handwriting's bad." I was like, "You don't understand."
Mine is considered a medical disability.
I think it has something to do with the ADHD, but
I could see that being a factor. So that being said, Rachel, are you ready for Siren to take on Devil Ray?
Yes, this is actually my first time playing 4th edition at all, so I'm very excited.
All right. Well, I will say, just to take a quick moment, that one of the fundamental differences is a change in how damage is calculated. Previously, in 3rd edition, to figure out the difficulty class of an affliction, you would add 10 to your ranks. To figure it out for damage, you would add 15. To simplify things, now both add just 10 to figure out the DC, which means it's always ranks plus 10 to figure out your DC for something. But the other critical difference that came along with this is now, if you want to not take any kind of hit from an attack that you're attacked with, you now have to roll more than 5 above that target number. So if you just hit that number,
harder for me. That's
technically it made it the same, but I like the mathematics of it. It feels smoother to me. Mm-hmm. So don't worry. If we run into any questions, I'll let you know what the answers are. That being said, Siren, you are out along the seas, doing your normal patrol outside of Great Bay, heading towards Freedom City. When suddenly a cabin cruiser belonging to a known smuggler suddenly sends out a distress signal. You were able to connect with the authorities, who sent you to intercept that cruiser, and you found it was under attack by Devil Ray. And 2 of the smugglers, as you're approaching, you see that he throws them overboard into shark-infested waters. What do you do?
I would like to see... So I see I have silver net. Can that be used to catch stuff, or is that more just like a weapon?
Well, read out the description.
Okay, it says 11 attack check versus defense check. Hit target rolls a DC dodge check if they fail. If they fail my
Gotcha.
defense,
So it's meant more for, yeah, like wrapping up an
I
enemy.
think so.
Hmm. I mean, in
Um,
a way, you could use it in that regard. Although that's not necessarily going to get them out of the water. That's
yeah.
just going to have them
You know what?
be.
We're just gonna use water control then to like keep them out of shark infested water.
Okay, so as Devil Ray launches them overboard and makes his way below deck, you're going to attempt to
Yeah.
use your water control
Yeah. And I assume
to
I'm
lift it.
not on a boat. I'm just swimming, right?
Yeah, I kind of assumed you were like
Yeah.
sort of skimming above the water almost.
Am I walking on water?
I didn't think water. I didn't think I more like flying just above
Oh,
water. Kind of was what I was thinking of.
I wanted to make a Jesus joke.
Yeah, I know. I knew where you were going with that. Uh, okay, but yeah, you can definitely reach out with your water and lift them up. I assume you're trying to put them back on the deck of the
Yes.
ship.
Put them back on the deck of the ship.
All right, so let's see here. And are you trying to do both or just the one? Because I think I am going to make you roll for it potentially if it's with if you're trying to get both at once.
I'm trying to get both of them at once.
All right. Let me have you. Let's just do this as. I'm almost gonna see this as you're trying to outpace the sharks. So let me have you roll this as an attack check, and I'm actually I'm gonna roll it. So using your attack action in the middle of the sheet.
Okay. Oh no, I didn't. Why didn't I leave my phone on my lap? Okay. Okay, 28 overall.
All right. Well, yeah, you are just in the nick of time. You're able to scoop these guys up and splash them back onto the deck.
Nice.
Below deck, you hear some sounds, and basically, it sounds almost like a high-pitched whine, like a laser hitting something, and you kind of smell a bit of melting metal.
I'm going to assume that's Manta. What is his name?
Devil Ray.
Devil Ray. Oh, the suit was the Manta suit. That's what it was.
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
I was like, where did I get Manta from? Okay. I'm going to head down towards that sound because I'm assuming that's him.
Okay. All right. Well, then in that case, as you come around the corner, you see Devil Ray. He's using the lasers on his suit to try to cut into what looks to be a giant, like, safe door. And when you come around the corner, he's actually going to turn his attention and blast at you. What is your defense? Should be around the middle of the sheet.
Plus 11 DC 21.
DC 21, so that's what I need to hit in order to beat you. In which case, his shots go a little wide. He wasn't really aiming. Like I said, he was doing the lasers, and then you came around the corner. He just turned and shoots a couple shots at you, but they all miss. I think then at this point, I'm gonna have us roll initiative.
Yeah,
which will be right next to
every character sheet I've ever used puts initiative in a completely different area, and it is so annoying. 11. And I 11 in my head, so I need you to be impressed.
Always impressed.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second to make a note. So yours was Siren 11 and Devil Ray. Nope. And that is a total of. All right. Well, then you get to go first in the initiative, actually, Siren. So, what would you like to do then?
I rolled that well. I want to try blinding spray.
Okay. What does that say it can do, or what's the process?
It says plus 11 attack check versus defense class at range. Target rolls a DC 21 dodge check. If they fail, they are -5 on all vision-based actions.
All right, so you're going to want to roll. So Devil Ray only has a defense class of 18, so you have to roll. Your attack has to roll above an 18.
Okay. So, the roll plus my attack.
Precisely.
Okay, so I rolled a 15, 11, so it'd be 26.
That sounds right. All right, so you definitely hit. And then what's the difficulty class on that attack, or the check that I need to do?
Uh, attack check versus defense at range. If they fail, they are -5 on all vision base. The target rolls a DC 21 Fortitude check.
DC
At
21
at the
Fortitude
start,
check.
sorry, at the start of each turn to recover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I guess yeah, this would be as I say, if that's all you're doing for your turn, then this would be the beginning of their turn.
Mm-hmm.
So DC 21 Fortitude check. Let's
Unless
see
the fish
how.
around us are about to join, the sharks are being like, "We're looking for the jets."
Well, you're inside the ship now, so I feel
Yeah.
like probably unlikely.
I don't know.
No snap dances.
Yeah.
All right. Wow, I've been rolling very badly, so I do continue to take a
Yay!
-5 on all vision-based actions, which I am going to include.
Amy?
I'm gonna, I'm gonna toss a hero point your way actually, because in his blindness, he knows that he can't get a good beat on you.
Uh,
Devil Ray actually turns and blasts a hole in the side of the ship. Which causes water to start flowing in. And let's see.
I just go, "That's pathetic."
And then he goes to use his lasers again, and this time is able to cut open and pry open the door to the safe. And you see him disappear into the safe. So
Okay.
now it is your turn again.
Going after him.
Okay, so you're, making your way, rushing towards
Yeah.
the safe
Do
door and
I?
looking inside.
Yes. Do I have move by action? I don't think it says. I'm assuming no then?
If it doesn't say, let's presume no.
Okay. I would never
I'll
make a
double check
character
one.
like this. Let me move.
Let me double check and make sure that that's not a standard thing for all characters, because technically, I guess another thing that comes to mind that's worth noting of differences is that there is now the idea of standard actions and simple actions as well as reactions, which
Oh.
because these sheets have not delved into that aspect, I didn't really want to have us go too far into it.
Yeah. I just
Um,
wanted to know whether I could move after I'm assuming I moved closer to him, and do I see him now? Is one thing.
you can definitely see him now. Yeah, he's kind of digging through the safe area. Let me see here. Let's see. I'll check one other thing real quick, just to be safe.
If there's reaction, do we have Oh God, I haven't I've barely played D&D now. No, I don't. When they move by you and you can attack of opportunity.
Gotcha. I do not believe that has been brought in as an
Oh,
aspect.
thank you, Devious Hearts. Apparently, there is no longer move by action, and you may freely split up your move.
Ah, perfect. Thanks, Devious.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, functionally yes. Move
So
by action no
functionally, they
longer
all
exists
agreed
because
with
you can do it.
functionally they all agreed with me that do not make a character with that move by action because you will forget that you don't have it.
So to answer your initial question, then yes, you can in
Yeah.
fact now do another action.
Okay. I would like to use water blast and start blasting.
All right, so you pull some water out that's flowing into the ship and try to attack him.
Yep.
All right, well that is going to be yeah, you're trying to beat another DC of 18 to see if you hit him.
Well, I rolled a 17 again, so I rolled a 17, so 28.
Yep. Yeah, so that definitely hits. What's the DC that he's rolling his toughness against?
21.
So the thing about Devil Ray is while he is not the most dodging of characters, he does have a high toughness due to his suit.
Yeah.
So let's see how he does. He is able to take that water blast on and does not seem the suit does not appear to be particularly damaged by it.
What?
Or wait, actually, I'm sorry. That's a good. I just realized that with that new change to damage, actually, that is a total of 22. So no, actually, he does take a hit. So you see the water kind of rip into and pull a couple layers
Yay! I like
back
this
on
new
the.
edition. It makes
on
it
the-
makes things better for me. Oh, thank you, Devious. Reactions are now part of the game, but attacking someone who moves in your threat area requires a special advantage.
There we go.
Interesting. Thank you.
All right. So, all right. Is there anything else you'd like to try to do with your turn?
Where is he? I assume he's still blinded. Is that correct?
Right. Yeah. He's still working at. You know,
What
I
is
wouldn't say he's
he?
fully blinded, but he's definitely
Yeah.
struggling to see.
What is he doing right now?
Well, when you came into the room before you blasted him, he was kind of digging through the various contents of the safe because it's like a big like bank vault, like walk-in safe kind
Okay.
of
I'm
situation.
gonna kind of move. I assume there's a lot of stuff in here. I'm gonna try to move like so I'm next to something so I can like jump behind it if I need to.
Okay, and it is worth noting that as you're doing this, water is continuing to flow into the ship, and you can start to feel the ship kind of starting to tilt from how much water is it's taking on.
No, I can breathe. We'll figure out. We'll worry about the smugglers in a second.
Heroism. All right, cool.
Chippy,
Well,
I
then in that
assume
case,
there are no complications on this sheet, but I assume one of her complications was hate smugglers since what some threw her to sharks.
yeah, that would make sense. There's a logic to that. So let's see. What was the for the blinding? It was DC 21, I think.
Yes, a DC 21 fortitude check. I tried to say 21 and fortitude at the same time and it didn't work.
Nope, only rolled a 17, so he continues to roll with that -5. So yeah, he seems to grab something and collect it in his pocket. You're not able to get a good read on it as he turns around and he tries to get by you. And I'd say by the end of his turn, he pretty much just like gets to where you are
Okay.
to get out, get out of the door.
You know what?
Um,
I assume it's my turn now.
yeah, it's your turn exactly.
Now is the time to try Silvernet then.
Okay, all right. What do we got to do?
I tried to try out the powers because the new character.
Sure.
11 attack check versus defense class hit. Target rolls a DC dodge check. If they fail,
All
they
right.
are -1 speed and -5 to defense. If they fail by 5 or more, they are defense 0 and speed 0.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a DC strength or damage check to escape. Okay. Nat 20.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. But you get to add 5 to your total when rolling a 20. So what does that bring you up to a total of?
So the 25 plus 11 would be 36.
36. Dang. All right. So that definitely hits for sure. And then what do I need to do next?
Complications. Smugglers suck. Standard target rolls a DC dodge check. If they fail, they are -1 to speed and -5 to defense. And if they fail by 5 or more, they are defense 0 and speed 0.
All right. Sorry, say that one more time.
DC dodge DC 21 dodge check. If they fail,
Okay.
-1 to speed, -5 to defense,
All right.
and if 5 or more, they're stuck, basically.
Okay. So then DC 21 dodge check. And he rolled. And yeah, you actually have him fully wrapped up right now in that netting. Let's see here. Are you gonna do anything else with your turn?
I'm trying to think if there's anything that would stop this boat from sinking, but I don't think so. Unless
well,
can
theoretically,
I water control the water out of here?
I was gonna say, like, yeah, you could try to
Yeah.
figure out a way to like use the water to maybe like seal the hole or something,
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try to like push the water out and.
Okay, so that'd be kind of a power. So essentially, you want a power stunt moving that water out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you can definitely do that if you'd like to use one of your hero points.
Yes.
You do have 2.
I'm not fatigued.
Yep. All right. So then, let's see here. So you've got the hole plugged. Let's see. Devil Ray though is going to try and bust out of this netting. Let's see if he's able to. So that's going to take a DC 21 strength or damage check. Let me see what we've got here.
And he's still a little blind, right?
Right. So he can't quite see, but he can still move. He's not.
Yeah.
This being able to punch out of this net is not vision based, I guess is really what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but it can't help.
can't help. You're right.
Yeah.
Um, I'm actually, yeah, the strength of his suit brings up his strength to 11. So, I'm just double checking if he has. Yeah, he only has a 9 damage. So yeah, let's roll and see if he's able to rip the netting. What was it? DC 21?
Yes.
Yeah, I rolled a total of 26, so he is able to reach out and rip his way out of the netting. Um, and he sees that the hole is he sees the hole is kind of sealed for the moment, so he actually looks like he's gonna head back to like he's heading back towards above deck.
Okay.
So he only gets like we'll say a couple feet from you,
Yeah. I
and it's your turn again.
I guess I'll technically this time use water weapon, which I think is basically looking at. I'm now realizing, like description wise, it's the same thing as water blast.
Um, yeah, functionally.
Yeah. I'm hitting him with more water.
That's-
I assume there's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
water. in
Maybe
a
you're
boat. I
making like a
assume there's
maybe
still
you're making like a
water.
spear out of the water or something.
Yeah.
Okay. So roll that attack check.
Do I want to use a hero point again? He's actually pretty easy to hit. So I rolled a 9 plus 11 would be dirty 20.
Mm-hmm. And yes, that will hit. So
Yeah.
what's the DC on the toughness check?
21.
21 minus his 1. Wow. Hold please. So DC 21. And wow, yeah. So you hit him really hard, and it looks like your water weaponry just kind of punctures into a bunch of. It must just be kind of like spots in between plating or
Yeah.
open circuits. And you see him to like rip into his suit. Like his suit is fully open now.
Yeah.
And you see some sparks and things coming from it. And he kind of takes a knee down, and he is definitely kind of like wobbling back and forth a bit. For the to pull back the curtain, I rolled a 2, which came down to a 1 because of his previous damage, and he has a toughness of 12, but that only brought me to he failed by 8, which failing at all brings you to a daze. So he is actually staggered now. So he is dazed, staggered, and
I'm
let me see,
guessing he's
actually
not
does
moving much right now.
right, yeah, that's why I said he kind of took a knee.
Yeah.
And give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull up one other thing real quick because I feel like it's relevant. Because this this chart doesn't have the damage failures. I just want to make sure I'm correct in what a stagger still does. Stagger now.
I think. Hi, Calvin. I think the gaming goes well.
I think so. I mean, not for Devil Ray. Devil Ray seems to be struggling. Unfortunately for him.
I have rolled my first nat 20 of playing.
Fourth edition.
Fourth edition. My brain
And
didn't know how to say that. My brain just went, just say 4, and I was like, that's not enough words.
And now our villain has gotten his first stagger.
Yeah. Also, I want to point out how cool Siren's artwork is. She's like Water Storm.
Yeah. So stagger will make him move at half speed then as well. So he's moving at half speed. He is dazed, meaning he can only take a single action for his next turn, and that's going to be another -1 to his toughness check. So, and like I said, his suit is definitely showing that it's worse for wear. He is kind of struggling. I think. Well, first off, I got to see if I can wipe away this blindness finally. Let's see. That blinding spray was a good choice as a first move.
Yeah.
DC 21 Fortitude.
It did help.
And
she has a
all right.
It does help that my main character also has a blinding attack, so I was used to like that being a good first move.
So I rolled a 19, meaning that he is able to, I guess after that water blast kind of woke him up a little bit.
Yeah.
Sensors in his helmet went back to working.
I blasted the water right out of his eyes.
Yeah, right out of his eyes. Like a good morning cold bath. That being said, he's then going to turn around and in a blind panic try and fire back at you.
Okay.
What is your defense class?
I see 20. Sorry. I see 11 DC 21. Is that
That's DC 21 sounds. Yeah, because we 10
okay?
plus. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So DC 21, I rolled 23, so that is going to hit with his blasters.
Rude.
Um, yeah, that's fair. And wait, these are blasters. Let's say it's the first time I've hit you with the blasters. So first you're gonna take, oh, I can try and hit you with the stun effect. So give me 1 second just to double check. Um,
He doesn't need to do all that.
hmm.
Only I
I
get to
wanna
show
do-
off all the moves on this character sheet, not you.
No, yeah, he hit you with the stunning of the blasters, so you're gonna want to roll a DC 19 Fortitude check.
Okay, so I'm gonna use hero point to reroll that.
Use that second hero point. Okay.
Yeah, I rolled an 8.
I see.
Okay, that time I rolled a 19 plus 9.
Okay. Well, it was a 19 total that you were trying to avoid, so congratulations. All right, so the stunning blast hits you, but with your various water kind of flying all around, you were able to absorb most of it. And he goes, "Damn!" And that's the end of his turn because he's dazed. Although I guess that daze has now passed. Now that his turn's over.
I am gonna try and just water blast him again.
All right, it's water on water combat here.
And I'm gonna say I was like
Well, it's
my
water
water
versus
power.
lasers.
My water powers are natural. Like
All right, roll for that
I
attack.
was born in the water. He merely whatever the fuck the bang quote is.
You weren't born in the water. You also adopted the water.
Yeah, but a god chose me.
Yeah.
It's
It's nice when a water god chooses you.
It's the second time.
Yeah.
It's like I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
It's twice
I
that Rachel has played characters blessed by water gods.
Yeah. I like you can't see it, but that's like mermaid art, like there, the black square.
Oh, yeah.
I like mermaids. It's not my fault. Dan
What was-
took. It's not my fault. Dan was like, I'm gonna do the water stuff.
Yeah.
So it's 11 plus 8 should be 19.
19, that's gonna hit. What's the DC again? 21?
21.
Okay. And that is... Wait, no. Oh, and then... All right, well, he is going to take another blast where he's going to take a further -1. He is dazed again and remains staggered.
Yeah.
Dang, he's death by 1,000 cuts for Devil Ray, it would seem. And he goes, "Should have left well enough alone, Siren."
I mean,
And
I was gonna say, oh, I'm here to protect the water. Perhaps you should leave it alone. People actually wanted me to have my powers. I didn't have to steal them.
damn. He sends out a couple successive blasts, not at you, but at the various parts of the ship to make multiple openings, including one right next to him, which he then slips through into the water. And I'm going to give you another hero point
Okay.
for him being able to do that. So now he is out in the water. The ship is coming down quickly now.
Okay.
And like I said,
I'm
with all
gonna
these holes,
go
it's
get-
starting to tilt
I'm gonna
quickly.
go get those smugglers.
You're going to get the smugglers?
Yep.
All right. And let me see here. So if you're going for the smugglers up top,
I'm a hero. I probably shouldn't let them die.
let me have you roll a... Let me have you roll an athletics check from your skills.
Okay. Where is that on the sheet?
in the big
Um.
section with the title skills,
Oh, this.
right below your
Yeah,
abilities.
I see them now. The skills are set up so differently than on any other character sheet that I've ever used. Okay, so I rolled a 14. So do I add the 11 or the 4?
It'd be the number with the plus sign.
Then with the plus sign, so the 11. So 14 plus 11, 25?
25. All right.
Yeah.
So in that case, you are able to, rapidly move up to the deck. And when you get there, like I said, the ship started to tilt. You see that the smugglers are kind of struggling, trying to open up one of the, like a life raft.
Oh, okay. So
And
they're
you're
trying to
able.
steal something. I swear to God, I was like, okay, a life raft is acceptable.
No, so yeah, they're struggling with it though. Like it's jammed, and
Yeah.
you, with your great strength, are able to reach in and basically pull it out and unjam it, and it just kind of pops open and starts to inflate, going into the water, and you're able to get them safely into the lifeboat.
Yeah.
The ship is meanwhile going down really quickly, and it seems you can still see Devil Ray though as he's taking off.
Okay, they're safe now in a life raft, right?
Presumably there are the sharks in the area, but they're not in the water, so.
Okay, I'm gonna go after Devil Ray while calling in. What was our not Justice League called?
The Freedom League.
The Freedom League. I'm gonna call a contact. I'm assuming I have a contact in like the Coast Guard or something like that,
Okay, yeah, that would make sense.
and just tell the Coast Guard people about the smugglers while I'm going after
All
the
right.
supervillain. I feel like that seems fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm gonna have us roll athletics checks, opposing athletics checks, and we're gonna see who wins
Okay.
to see if you're able to catch up to him.
Roll a 10 plus 11 is 21.
So with his suit, he is really taking off. You're able to see him, but he is gaining distance on you.
Okay.
Let's keep at him. Let's roll another one.
I'm gonna use that hero point again.
Well, you used both of yours already.
You gave me one when
Didn't
he
you?
escaped, didn't you?
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I did forget
Yeah.
about that. My mistake.
Um,
All right.
because it clearly wanted him to escape for plot reasons.
Yeah. So,
And I
all
rolled
right.
in that one, and I don't want to.
That's fair. Okay.
Oh my god, the dice has turned on me. Now that we're in the water, I'm rolling worse.
Yeah. Right.
So I rolled a 4, but since the hero point, I assume that's still the case. For it to be a 14 now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And this is athletics, right?
Correct.
So 14 plus 11, 25.
All right. You have gained a lot of distance on him. You're not quite caught up yet.
Yeah.
Let's roll one more.
9 plus 11 is 19.
9 plus 11 is 19. Okay. So yeah, you have basically caught up with him. Essentially, the issue you'll have now is if you try to attack him, it's going to involve you kind of like stopping.
Yeah.
So if you miss, he may gain distance and get away. Or
Okay.
you can continue trying to catch up further and maybe get ahead of him before you try something.
I'm gonna try and catch up one more time.
Okay, let's do it.
Please, don't fuck this up, dice. Okay, so I rolled a 10, so we 20. So the 11, 21.
21. All right, yeah. He's still unfortunately keeping a good distance. Like whatever speed you're going, you're kind of matched at the moment.
Okay.
So try one more time.
Yeah, let's do it. Or not. I was doing so well. So 5, so that's 16.
16. Yeah, unfortunately, it does seem, if you want to, I will basically take a complication from you, to have you push yourself and catch up with him.
Yeah. So what do you mean by a complication here?
Basically something will not go in your favor later.
Okay.
You're trading a win. You're trading a win now for a problem later.
Do I want this to be later Rachel's issue?
I say otherwise he's getting away. Is really the ultimate.
Yeah,
I want to point out that's the other.
I'm doing it. I'll take it.
All right. You finally catch up to him. You're basically neck and neck. What do you try and do?
I do the silver net again.
All right, let's go for it.
Okay, it's only when I start doing now I'm rolling good again. Okay. So 17 was 11. So 28. Everything being plus 11 is actually really easy math-wise. I just do plus 10 and then add 1.
All right. So 20, that definitely hits. And what do I need to roll?
All right. Dodge check 21.
21.
And then it's if they fail by 5 or more, defense 0, speed 0.
Gotcha. Nope, that's not right. All right. Yeah, the net gets him again. So wait. Yeah, so I failed the dodge check. And oh, okay, you've got a hold of him and he's like kind of flailing, but he's not fully caught like he was the last time.
Okay, yeah.
Basically I failed it, but not by 5 or more.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have us keep the initiative from the last time, so I'm gonna let you go again.
Okay,
and he still
cool.
has the same damage and stuff.
Can I try to just hit him with another net to like, or is it like a one thing?
Yeah, I'll say you can try and throw another one onto him, and then basically.
I'm trying to capture him so I can figure out what he stole.
It doesn't say it, but I'll say it's cumulative.
Okay.
So if he fails again, it'll go up to the next level,
put
basically.
Something in his pocket, right?
Correct.
Okay, I want to see what's in his pocket.
All right. Yeah, roll another one.
Okay, so I rolled a 13 plus 11 is 14.
Okay, so 14.
No, so 24. Sorry.
24. Oh, okay, well, yeah, that definitely hits. And then I need to roll another dodge check, but it's going to be with a -5 because of being currently caught up in the thing. So 6. And yeah, that actually fails. Even if I had the +5, it would have failed by enough. So yeah, you fully have him caught. And I'm going to try one more time to see if he's able to break out of it. Not this time. It looks like he is, for the moment, caught up in this net. And let me see here. Yeah, okay. Then in that case, you are able to capture him, and he tries to rip his way out of the net, but he fails. So what do you do with him?
I assume we grab him by the net. And then I go, and what was so important that you were going to bring an entire boat down? And then I want to see if I can see what he put in his pocket.
I'll say that you can't see anything because it's like in a concealed pocket, but but by the time you're able to catch up with the rest of the Freedom League and the Coast Guard, and able to get him, turned over to the proper authorities, you're able to fish out. It seems to be a very special, like a very large, almost kind of a pearl with this kind of almost slight glint of a rainbow glow to it.
Okay.
But Devil Ray is keeping his mouth shut and he's not saying anything. And you see Captain Thunder, the leader of the Freedom League. He's looking a little worse for wear, and he says, like he has just been in a fight of his own, and he says, "Excellent job, Siren. We'll make sure that we look into this further, but I'm glad he didn't get away."
Thank you. I appreciate that, sir. Is that what I would call him? What's the relationship here?
I don't know. He's the leader, I guess.
Okay.
How do you feel like you would act in public? How do you feel like you'd act in public? I guess is really.
Yeah.
And with that, we will say that is the end of Siren versus Devil Ray, Mutants and Masterminds matchup number 3 by our friends at Green Ronin Publishing. Let me drop another link in the chat for you to check out the Kickstarter, which we highly recommend backing. with new announcements I mentioned earlier, I am going to be going and modifying my order to add in the special edition.
I maybe
It's
we'll
only a
see.
$30. It's only a $30 upgrade, Rachel. It's only a $30.
I Why is everything so expensive?
I don't have time to delve into the
Yeah.
intricacies of capitalism tonight,
Yeah.
but I want to say thank you very much for joining me, Rachel, and thank you
Of
for everyone in the
course.
audience joining as well. Having a lot of fun with these 4E previews. It's been really fun watching the Kickstarter really doing so well.
Yeah,
We are,
it's fun getting updates being like, "Oh, it's still doing really well."
yeah, yeah. I mean, we've hit the what is currently the second to last stretch goal. So we've got the cool thing is, especially for anyone who's backing this, so many adventures at launch will have been updated from 3E to 4E, which is really awesome.
Mhm.
So there will be a whole bunch of adventures that if you liked running them before, it'll be easy to run them again. And if you've never played them before, cool, you have a bunch to start
Yeah.
with. So this is a great opportunity. If you back this, you get those adventures for free or included, however you want to think about it. And then we've also got this really cool uh, add-on that they've done of alternate archetypes, where they're taking what is normally the power level 10 archetypes in the book, and basically you'll have power level 8 versions of them, and then the next stretch goal, if they hit it, it's not too far away, will be power level 12 versions. So basically, you'll have an easy way to create characters at 8, 10, and level 12. So it's just really
That'd be cool,
awesome.
especially if you're like having like you want to play like a younger version of a character or something like that.
Yeah, younger
Younger
version of a
or older.
character.
Yeah.
You want to just kind of change up. You want to play at a different
Mhm.
level. You want to be, just maybe do a different kind of campaign.
Yeah.
Maybe starting as more of an underdog, for instance. So, yeah. Anyway, Rachel, where can people find you around the internet?
I'm Dramadork884 around the internet. I run the Star Trek First Reaction streams on the Tech Trek YouTube channel every Thursday at 7 Central. We have a lot of fun there, but we also tend to get very off topics. Um, well, we all chusting the episode, so and yeah, sorry, Callan, as I just looked at the chat. And yeah, and then I tend to be on TikTok a lot and do my friend Jason's TikTok lives on Tuesday. We're watching Kamen Rider, and it's my first time, so they're all like, "Yes, this is a normal trope," and I'm like, "What is happening?" Like,
As for me, you can find me all around the internet as RC Byler. You can find me game mastering for Mutants and Masterminds on many places, but particularly the Masks and Mayhem podcast, where actually, Callan, it's great that you're in the chat. Callan and I will be doing another one of these previews on Wednesday night, so keep an eye out on our events page for that.
yeah, you also can find me on Masks and Mayhem, but I kind of thought everyone here would know that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, hey,
Yeah,
but you can also find me occasionally on Text Trek too. So, oh yeah,
that's
yeah, and it's worth
true.
mentioning. You should definitely come and watch on Wednesday because it's Callan's birthday.
Happy birthday, Callan!
So yeah, with that, I want to say thank you once again for joining us. Please go and back that Kickstarter if you can, and we will see you in the future. Bye, y'all.
Bye.